Hey there, yogi friends. Today I have a quick chair sequence for you. This is great to do if you work in an office, to take a quick little break and just stretch the body out, or if you're a student and you spend long hours studying in the library or at home, taking a quick little break just to balance out all that sitting can be really great for the body, and it can prevent some of that discomfort in the low back and that hunched posture that we get from working over computers, working over books, and just generally from our seated lifestyle hunched over. So grab a chair and meet me. You don't need a mat. I have one today just because my floor is kind of slippery with the chair. So if you have a floor that's slippery, just make sure you have something under the chair so that your chair doesn't slide away from you. All right, so uncross the legs. If they're crossed, you want the feet parallel here. Bring your right forearm down to the arm of the chair, or you can just bring your hand to the side if your chair doesn't have an arm, and you'll reach the left arm up and overhead. Stretching through the sides of the body, let the head relax. You can even turn the chin down, pointing the nose towards the ground. This can help stretch out the neck a little bit more, but play around, get into the neck a little bit. Very good. And then if you can, start to spiral the chest more towards the ceiling. So you'll get a deeper stretch through that psoas muscle. So along the side of the body, but running more towards the front. Relax the head. Reach those fingers away. Beautiful. And as you come back up to center, cross the right leg over the left. Bring that left hand to the outside of the right knee, and bring your right hand to the back of your chair and twist over to the right. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders out of the ears. If you'd like a little bit more, that left hand can come to the outside of your chair. Look wherever it's comfortable for you. If it's okay for your neck, you can bring your glance all the way around behind that right shoulder. If that's not okay for your neck, you can look straight forward or even over the left shoulder. Take 3 more breaths here. One more deep breath in. And come back to center. Beautiful. Uncross the right leg and just bring the right ankle on top of that left knee. Make sure the right foot is flexed. This will activate the muscles around the knee so that you don't bring any tension or torque into that knee joint. And you'll just let the leg open up wide. As you can see, I'm fairly flexible in this hip. If your leg's up here, that's fine. If you need a little bit more space because of the arms of your chair, go ahead and scoot forward to the edge of your chair and let gravity take over. So you really want that knee to just fall open. You should feel this stretch along the outside of that right leg and into the glutes. And then breathe. You can roll the shoulders here. You can roll out the head and neck. Again, remember, this is your study break. We're just trying to open up the body and get a little bit of movement in there after all that sitting. Try to sit with a tall spine. Make sure your shoulders are over the hips and not pitching forward. Take 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale, release. And we'll move to the other side. If you scooted forward, go ahead and scoot back. You'll bring the left forearm down to the arm of your chair or just the hand to the seat. Reach the right arm up and overhead. Head relaxes. Beautiful. And again, you can play with the angle of the head. You can keep movement in it. Looking for a stretch not only through that right side body along the rib cage, but maybe even into your neck. You might even feel this into your fingertips, depending on how long you've been sitting and how tight the body is. But these lateral stretches are really good for our spinal health. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, if you can, you'll start to open the chest up towards the ceiling. And keep the head relaxed. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, start to bring yourself up. And as you do, this time you'll cross the right leg over the left. Your left leg over the right. Your right hand comes to the outside of that left knee, and your left arm wraps around the back of the chair. So your fingertips will be pointing in the same direction as your heart, and you're just, your arm's about a 90-degree angle, hooking on the arm of the back of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. If you need more, you have the option to bring that right hand to the outside of your chair, twisting a little bit more. Again, look wherever it's comfortable for your head and neck. That can be over the left shoulder, it can be in line with your chest, or it can be over the right shoulder. Give me a few more breaths here. One more deep breath in. And inhale, come back to center. You can scoot forward if you'd like. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Remember to flex that left foot to keep your left knee safe. And you'll let the knee just open up. As you can see, I'm a little bit tighter on this side. Don't judge yourself if you are too. Maybe your knee's up here, that's fine. Wherever you are, I just want you to feel a stretch in the outside of that leg and hip. If this is too much for you, you can stay seated with the legs crossed and maybe have a gentle twist to the left, not a full twist, but you should still maybe feel it in the outside of that left hip here. Sit up nice and tall and keep breathing wherever you are. Again, you have the option to roll out the shoulders and roll out the head. Really nice work, guys. Two more deep breaths. Last breath in. And a full breath out. Beautiful. So we'll get a little bit more into the shoulders here. You can uncross the legs. I'm going to turn my chair just so that you can see me better. You're going to take the arms and wrap them behind the back of the chair, right? So your arms are parallel. I want you to make sure that the elbows aren't splaying wide. Pull them back so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. And then press the hands and the forearms into the chair. So like you're trying to pull the back of the chair closer to your spine. And then arch the heart forward, right? So your pelvis is pressing against the back of the chair. Your elbows are pulling that chair forward. Shoulders roll back, chest press forward. Beautiful work, guys. Keep breathing. And then reverse this motion. So you're going to pull your mid back towards the back of the chair and curl everything in. Beautiful. Keep that activation in the forearms. And then we'll just bring some movement here, some cats and cows. So inhale, pull the chest forward. And exhale, round it back in. Inhale, pull forward and open. Exhale and round back in. Two more. Pull forward and open. And exhale, round back in. Really nice work. Go ahead and release the arms. And we're going to come to standing. So we're going to come into a modified down dog using the chair. This is really great to do all the time. If you have struggle with down dog, this is a really great variation. that you can bring into your practice. If you are pregnant, this is also an amazing way to get the benefits of downward dog without the discomfort. So you're going to bring the hands onto the chair. Right? You want a fair distance from the chair so that you can really extend the arms, and then you'll melt the chest down. So you can bend the knees a lot here if you need to. So you should feel this in the shoulders, relax the head. You'll feel it in the backs of the legs, and you should feel an opening through the spine. And I like to do some little bounces here. It feels good in my body. If it doesn't feel good in your body, that's fine. Do what does feel good in your body. Again, remember, this is your study break. Really nice work. And then here, start to come up. Pull yourself forward. Trust yourself. So you're going to drop the hips, right? You want the wrist right over the shoulders, and then drop the hips all the way towards the chair. Pull the shoulders back. So this is an amazing stretch to open up through the front of the body. All of these muscles through the chest, the shoulders, the hip flexors get really tight when we spend a lot of time seated. And you can move back and forth a few times as it feels good to you, your downward dog and your upward facing dog. Moving as it feels good to work through your body. And this is why you might want something under your chair if you have a slippery floor, because if you didn't, your chair would be running away from you at this point. Give me about 2 more here. Really nice. Beautiful work. And you'll come up. And from here, bend your knees a lot and just fold forward over the legs, right? If this is too much on your hamstrings, feel free to do this seated in your chair. That would look a bit like this, right? You can just release down over your legs. But this is a really nice pose, not only to help with the decompression in the spine from sitting for so long, but it also is a great anxiety reducer, right? So actually, the reason why during flights, if there's some turbulence, one of the reasons that they ask you to do this is actually because it's really soothing for the nervous system. It calms you down. So if you're ever feeling anxious at work, take a quick little fold forward, or you can do it standing. Or if you have a wall, you can bring your hips to the wall and fold forward. Take as much time as you need here in your forward fold, and you should be ready to go back to work, maybe feeling a little bit more energized, or at least feeling a little better in the body. I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.